watch as we transform this piece of land. You can see it's raining and there's just weeds and grass growing on it. And then we decided to start a vegetable garden for ourselves. So look at this transformation. We put some vegetable beds and then bought some seedlings. And there are some of the plants that were planted from seeds, but these are seedlings, and then putting manure on it. And we have different vegetables at different levels of growth. So these are similar to collard greens. In America they're called spring greens, similar concept, but these ones are called kovo and very popular in Zimbabwe. They're used in many dishes, especially stews. They're usually served with stews to eat with sadza. So we decided to clear the land after the rains when the land was still soft, planted them, so that now we can have our own vegetables. You just step out of the house, pick some vegetables, and then, cook. So look at this transformation. This is just a few weeks later. We had some tomatoes, we have the greens, we also have spinach. This spinach in Zimbabwe is very different from spinach like in the UK that you find in shops, the small leaf ones. So look at these, they're really growing, and it's just a few weeks in. And this is spinach. Yes, this is the spinach. These are bigger ones. They were planted a bit earlier. Look, this is quite a lot of spinach. And then I also planted some leeks. These are leeks, and next to the leeks we have spring onions, and these are beetroot. So all these are growing in our garden. You just step outside and pick them, and you start cooking. So we have started a orphan and widow support package where you can buy seedlings that they can also grow. We started off this garden as just food for ourselves, but when people in the community noticed we have all these vegetables, they started asking us to buy. So some people bought and we just gave them. Some people were asking for them. They said they didn't have enough money to buy, so we'd give them. So those ones we could buy, you just end up with a bit of pocket money even for the kids or to buy other things. So this brought the idea of having seedling packs that you can buy to sponsor orphans and widows, so that they have, first of all, food for themselves, that they don't buy any. And when you plant seeds, you have so much excess. So now they can also sell in their communities, giving them money to buy things that they can't buy, that they can't grow. So they can buy things that they can't grow. For example, breads, they need matches, they need stationery for kids for school, money to go to the clinic, travel expenses. That can come from the garden. So you can now also buy seedling and seed packs to empower and support orphans and widows on our website, simamiti.com. I've added that as a product that you can now buy to empower others, and then they can be self-sufficient and not completely rely on charity alone. And this is good. That's good for you, because when you give money for the seeds are growing. It's Sadaqah Jariyah for you. You get great reward for everything that these people, eat, sell, and support. For madrasa, they pay for all that, and you get reward for it. Narrated Anas bin Malik, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "There is none amongst the Muslims who plants a tree or sows seeds, and then a bird or a person or an animal eats from it, but is regarded as a charitable gift for him."